Hi guys, Joe here with Kilo Inc. and today I've got the last video for my old card showcase for the Ancient Relic. I don't have the full stack on me, but this is all we've got to get through. I'm making this a little bit rushed. I've got a very limited amount of time to do this, so let's just get started. To start off, we've got Sky Dragon with a little bladed tail, weird ass like neck spikes. A Newbimon, I remember this guy, he's one of my favorites. He actually is one of the few cards that looks decent, and yeah, nice little like quote-unquote ancient relics. Laser Rat, again, another Pokemon. Flame Samaryu. This is based off of Bisharp. Funny enough, in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, they gave Bisharp and Evolution, and it kind of semi-resembles this to a degree. Not really, but it's kind of funny. Rock Dactyl. So again, just to kind of briefly explain how I made this card game, is that I had little Pokemon minifigs, and I'd grab one and then just draw a card based off that. This is based off Graveler. I had no idea what to do for Graveler, so I made a weird, well, rock pterodactyl thing. One of the ugliest cards I made, and I think one of, if not the last card that I made for this white card back. Then I moved over to the green card backs. All right. Then we have Majunga. It's supposed to be a Majungasaurus. It's actually not too bad. I actually really like the spikes on the tail. First two sets are going against the tail, or one way, and then the last two are going a different way. So that's neat. Not terrible. It's got 6 eyes, weirdly enough. Pine Needle, porcupine-looking dude. I love porcupines. They're so weird and crazy, and a fun animal to base any type of creature design on, because there are arguably already Pokemon. Rhinar Rhino. Funny enough, I will post a picture of this. I think this is kind of based off of something from Fossil Fighters, which is actually kind of funny because I'm doing a Fossil Fighters Let's Play. It's a Super Evolver. Either like, I think it's called Heracles or something like that. There's two. There's a green one and a blue one. But yeah, funny enough. That's pretty funny. Fusion Plant. It did not turn out how I wanted it to when I was envisioning what I wanted to draw. I wanted to draw like this tentacle vine beast, kind of something like like from Avatar, the swamp benders, what they made. But I didn't really know how to draw that at the time, so this is the best I got. And this is actually the first green card I made, and the reason why I decided, like, I had green paper because I was stealing it from my school, and I didn't know, like, oh, well, why is it green? And then I was like, oh, I'll draw a plant monster because it's green, so I'll do like plant things, and then it turned into like the whole set kind of being like more magic focused, like a magical enchanted forest type thing. This is Flare Flango. Outside of the kind of fiery looking wing, it doesn't really scream fire related whatsoever. Mitotar, I think there's a Minitar or something like that, which is based off of Tobuscus Mini Minotaur song, but this is the beefier version. I think we've already seen Minitar. I don't remember. There's so many of these. Me Metal, a weird like Iron Man looking dude. Got a giant hammer. Lardvark. Now, frankly, I'm not entirely sure. It's like a bear, aardvark, anteater, I guess. I don't know. This is just a monster, a mesh of random things. A me fighter. There was kind of like a little me archetype. There's like me fighter, me bear, me squid, me metal. they you know, archetypes in this game don't really do much. It's more so that they just share a name and a similar theme. Magnet Drake, not a terrible design. I like that the magnet makes up like a beak crest and the wings. That's actually pretty cool. Gila, another good design. This video has all of the good designs from this game. Obviously based off of a Gila monster. Only instead of like weird tiger stripes, it's polka dotted. Ovric, another one of the better designs that I made. So around, oh god, 2010, I'm gonna say 2011, 2012, somewhere around there was a show called Terra Nova. Unfortunately, it got canceled before it really got anywhere, but it was a show about dinosaurs. Basically, humanity fucked everything up, so in order to fix well, not really fix everything, but to have like a second life, they go back in time to when the dinosaurs roam, which arguably doesn't make any sense, because eventually the meteor will kill them anyways, unless they manage to create or have a plan for that. But whatever, dinosaurs, who cares? And I based this off of one of the quote-unquote dinosaurs in that game. I think they, or not game, show, I think they only refer to them as like slashers or something. But they look like big oviraptors. If anything, they might be technically Gigantoraptor, which is like a giant oviraptor, if you can think of it like that. But yeah, so I based it off of that loosely. And Ovric, I don't know where I got over. Oh, well, probably from Oviraptor, so Ovric. But no, I actually really love Ovric. It's one of my favorite designs. Crypt Crown, this is to go with the Crypt archetype. We've seen a couple of those, some of the better designs, like Crypt Dragon, Crypt T-Rex, or Dinosaur, or whatever. I think there was also a Crypt King. Sacrifice 3 Crypt monsters, and then summon, yep, Crypt King. Pack Rush, with the lone wolf, funny enough. Kill an enemy card when it attacks. Not terrible. Earth Golem. I think this is like, I think all of the like basic or basic elemental guys that we saw last time that were kind of just like a floating orb have a golem, I think. Or maybe it's just Earth Golem and Iron Golem. I don't remember. But yeah, this is Earth Golem. He's got like earth bending powers, I guess. Cactornis. Honestly, I hated this design when I made it. I didn't really know how to like make a cool cactus monster thing, and so I gave it a gun, I guess. Dumb. Rocco Lizard. This is based off of, again, based off of something, funny enough, or, you know, ironic enough, however you want to say it. This is based off of a really, I don't remember what it's called. I don't know what to search for it. It was like a Facebook game where like you kind of raised quote unquote dinosaurs. I think it had dino in its name, but it was like there was this weird triangle rock monster, which I based this off of. There was like other like weird creatures. I don't remember what the game is called. I don't know any pictures, or don't know what to look for picture wise, so, but it's engraved in my memory. Marine ant to go with like missile grasshopper, and I think we saw bee copter. Definitely probably the worst out of the 3. Oh, another crypt card and another good looking creature design. Crypt lizard. I gotta say, I didn't do too bad making these bone creatures. They're not the worst. Then we have Fusion Core. I don't know if this is related to anything. It kind of looks like a Pokeball. So that's that. Here's Crypt King. Okay, I thought we already went over Crypt King. Hi guys, Future Editing Joe here, and I just needed to quickly make a point. So all of the crypt cards are like these cool looking skeleton, like there's a skeleton lizard, skeleton dragon, skeleton dinosaur, and they're all really good looking. And despite that, Crypt King, which is supposed to be their like boss creature, is arguably, if not definitely the worst out of all of them, and I just find that ironic, and I just needed to point that out. So have fun. I'll let you get back to the regular schedule program. And if you can't already tell, this is pretty much a one-to-one copy of Crypt King from Skylanders. Well, maybe not a one-to-one, mostly just in the head area and like a big sword. I gave him 2 swords. You can tell that I got really lazy with his legs and arms and shit, because I just drew a bone inside of it instead of drawing an actual bone. So Cavor Defender. I think Cavor is like a caveman archetype thing, so not terrible, I guess. Me Bot, another one of the me dudes. Robot this time, kind of like our dude. Kind of looks like a little bit like R2-D2, like the base, and then they modified him by giving him 2 weird ass guns and a chainsaw. Great Seal. I don't know, I guess I just made a seal looking dude. I don't really like that design at all, actually. Darkron. Okay, this is a far superior cactus design, or cactus. No, well, I can't really say it's far superior. I literally stole this design too. Yeah, Cactus Rabbit. I'm sure it's somewhere on the internet. Star Shower. Summon a level 3 without sacrificing. Okay, so the stars. I bet you the stars. You played a level 4 on like a level 3. I bet you that's how it worked. Kill 2 enemy cards and he draws 2. So I'm imagining when it says he, it's supposed to say your opponent. Light Ritual. Summon Darukuman by sacrificing and reviving 4. By sacrificing and reviving 4 cards. Interesting. So like a net neutral. Zermalisk, another one of the Lisk archetype, which is kind of like based off of what are they? The Zerg from StarCraft. This is obviously an Ultra Lord. Sorry, not an Ultra Lord. Ultra Lisk. Got Brood Lord and whatnot. Primalisk, another part of the Lisk, obviously based off Primal Zerg. Gukan. Okay, this is like the exact same card from last time called like Power Sap or something. So I did make a Goo version. Summon Sea Gudra by sacrificing Sea Goo. Okay. Screamer, based off of Screecher. I hope I'm getting that one right. Legend Serpent. Serpent. It's not Serpent. It's Serpent. Obviously based off Lapras. I couldn't even get Legendary. Blaster Migralisk. Okay. That's crazy. Okay, so last time we had a card called the Migralisk, I think. I think that's what it was called. I'm just guessing. Because this one's called Blaster. And I was saying how it looked extraordinarily similar to the Ravager, which, kind of makes sense because I based it off of the Roach. And at the time when I made this game, the Ravager didn't exist. I straight up predicted an Artillery Roach variant. Sure, it looks nothing like the Ravager, but it's an artillery unit. That's funny. That's actually pretty great. Hihogan. Called that because I could never remember Harumata and... Well, I still can't remember. Haruma? Whatever they're... The big sumo guy Pokemon. Those guys. One card gets 1,600 attack points for 3 turns. Okay? Evolve. I think we've seen more advanced versions of that. Great Bug. I think I've got a Great Moth somewhere in there. That one's probably for the Larvin or something. There's like a Larvin, and then there's a Great Cocoon, and then there's like another Great Cocoon. So, Rocco King Adal. Oh, there was two Rocco Kings, one a doll, because you know a doll is looking right at us, and then there was another one that was more like melee focused. But I think they had the exact same stats, so I don't think it was really mattered. Volturn, it's an upside down Mantike, or yeah, Mantike, because Mantine is the evolved version. Humunginous, kind of based off of Anguirus. Kind of, maybe not. I don't know. It's a monster, I guess. Grand Sage Lightning Bolt. Oh, another one of these. I think this is the last one. Grand Sage shoots a lightning bolt that does 500 damage to your enemy's life points. Gotta love flavor text merged with the ability. Tech bots. I could have sworn we already saw these guys. Huh. Tribite. It's a trilobite with like a trilobite triceratops fusion. Kraken head. I think we've seen Kraken tentacle and like Kraken mouth. Seedin. I remember drawing Seedin. Seedin was just supposed to be an open seed with the little like inside popping out, but I fucked up. So I gave him arms that link to the seed shell instead. It's actually not that bad of a design, or idea for a design, I should say. The execution of it isn't that great. Looks like a water drop with a leaf on its head, and then two boats for arms. Oh, we were just hold on. Where was he? I thought we would have already gone through him. What are the chances, you guys? This episode is it's like the perfect ending. Yeah. Rocco King Lada, and then Rocco King Adult. Oh, it's the name backwards. Okay. Yeah, same stats. One's got a giant laser, both have giant fists, and then that guy's got like a knife with a gun, so you pick which one's your favorite, the laser cannon or the gun knife. Clobster. It's a mobster claw dude. Okay. There's no way that's not based off Clauncher. I honestly couldn't tell you. I've said this or theorized this with you guys multiple times throughout these 4 episodes, whether or not I was making this around black and white or X and Y. And frankly, there's some mixed possibilities, you know? Like this, for that to not be based off Clauncher is pretty coincidental, and then for the Sea Goodra and whatnot to not be based off of Goodra is also pretty coincidental, if that's the case. But there's also a lot of black and white designs in here too, so I don't know. Here's Drake. I think this is just the basic Drake that all the other Drakes kind of evolved from, I guess, or I don't know. Pretty lame design, actually, and I guess he has wings. Goldbone, second to last card. All crypt monsters gain 100 attack points for 4 turns. Seems pretty shitty. And then the final card, Rocco Mountain, the card that spawns... No, it doesn't. All Rocco monsters gain 600 attack points, even your enemies, for 3 turns. Oh. I was expecting that to be the ritual card type thing that spawns Rocco King Adal and his brother Lada. So yeah, I don't have the full stack on me, like I said. Kind of just making this when I have the chance. I'm going to get my Fossil Fighters Part 2 out, hopefully tomorrow or the day after. I've been kind of busy. I'll go over that more so in that episode. So I'll just end this off with, yeah, that's it. This is all of the Ancient Relic game. So now I can start moving on to far better and superior projects to show ya. So the next old card showcase, expect something way better than this game. I hope you guys enjoyed, because I sure did. This has been fun. I look forward to seeing you guys again. Bye-bye.